Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, my name is Troy. I'm an integrative nutrition health coach, and in today's video, I want to provide people with a framework for moving forward. We are quickly approaching the new year. With that, many people make New Year's resolutions, and many people embark on various weight loss and fitness journeys around this time of year. So, if you're starting to wrap your head around that, this video is for you. We'll be talking about some health and wellness stuff here. If that sounds like it's your thing, if you're into that, what I would ask is that you subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything at all, and it means the world to me. So, in this video, I'm going to show you guys a three-part framework that I've shown you before, and really it's a good starting point for someone who's embarking on a fitness journey or a weight loss journey. So I wrote it down on a post-it here. I'm just going to show it to the screen. Mindset, meals, movement. All right, so let's talk about that a little bit. Of those three, what do you feel like is the most important? I would say mindset. All right, mindset lays the foundation for everything else. Mindset is what strategies are you employing to go about reaching your goals, right? Think of how many various strategies there are in terms of weight loss, even fitness. So also in terms of mindset, we're talking about our why, right? What exactly is our goal? And we could talk all day just about mindset, right? I could do an hour video on mindset. We could talk all day about it. But some things to keep in mind in terms of mindset would be, what is your why? Like, what exactly are you trying to do? Even with weight loss, right? Just think about weight loss. For me, weight loss is too general of a goal. That's too general of a why to really be successful there. Because if you think about weight loss, right? What if someone cut your leg off, you would lose some weight. But if we really get more specific with what our goals are, right? Maybe our goal might be something more like fat loss, or I'm trying to lose X amount of pounds. I'm trying to lose this much weight. I would caution you against being too general in terms of your why or what your goals are. Like I said, if someone came to me and they said that they wanted to lose weight, I would try to refine that vision statement down a little bit to, are you trying to lose some body fat, right? Because if it was me, I would try to lose some body fat. I wouldn't just try to just lose weight, because I could lose some muscle mass, right? And so again, I would invite you to be specific in terms of your personal vision statement, or what we could also refer to as your why. Now, also along the lines of mindset, and I would never tell you how to think. It's completely up to you. I'm just throwing things out there. But what I want to throw out there is to be mindful of, or take a look at, the story that you're telling yourself. In other words, what type of person are you? Right? And especially once we start to get into like the diet and the exercise part, are you the type of person that watches what they eat or is mindful in terms of their nutrition? Are you the type of person that exercises on most days because that's what you do? That's the type of person that you are, right? Or are you the type of person that doesn't like exercise? I really don't like exercise. I'm doing it to punish myself or whatever. Or I'm not worthy of feeling good about myself. I'm not worthy of looking good, so I may as well just use my body like a garbage disposal, right? And eat this food that I know doesn't support my goals, but I'm not worthy of reaching my goals. So again, I'm not telling you what to think. I'm just inviting you to take a look at your thoughts, because in terms of the three-part fitness framework, your mindset is the most important. How you look at things, the strategies you put in place for the other things. And we got two things left to talk about in this video. We'll be talking about meals and movement. I want it all, everything to begin with an M. So it could be like the M to the third power framework, fitness framework for you, so that you can start yesterday, start before the new year, and really start working on this. Get some progress under your belt before you even tell anybody what you're doing, right? So number one, get your mindset straight. Now, between meals and movement, what do you feel is more important? Do you feel like the way that you eat is more important? Or do you feel like exercise is more important? Now, I'll tell you what, 20 years ago, I thought that I could eat crap, and as long as I exercised, I had the mindset of kind of like, well, if you eat this, then you must do this much exercise. But guys, I'm here to tell you that number two, all right, is going to be meals. Your meals, nutrition, on the plate nutrition, what you're eating. It's so much more important in terms of your results than the exercise that you choose to do. You'll never out-exercise a bad diet, and that's why meals comes in at number two. Let's talk about it a little bit. Let's bring some mindfulness now into the kitchen. If you are just getting started, what I would invite you to do is to simply begin paying attention to what you're eating. Eliminate those mindless eating sessions. Sometimes when you're watching TV or when you're driving, there are certain times when we just kind of zone out and eat. And what I would invite you to do is to really bring mindfulness into the kitchen. Notice what you're eating, because if there are things that you're eating that don't support your goals and you don't notice that you're eating them, right? And we can even call these food triggers. There are things that maybe we do it most of the time, and we don't necessarily notice that we're doing it. If you're picking up a bag of chips or you're hitting the drive-through on your lunch break, you go to the fast food joint on your lunch break and you're doing that most of the time, it's going to really mess you up. Really, in terms of diet, it's what you do most of the time, not what you do sometimes, that really makes the difference. So stop drinking those calories. Let's eliminate some ultra-processed foods, and let's start learning about macronutrients. And then once you have an understanding of what the type of foods that you are around are made out of, then you can begin to manipulate those macronutrients for your specific bio-individual needs. Typically, people like to reduce carbohydrates, increase protein, and you can manipulate fat levels to suit your needs. But when you do that with whole foods. So you got to have a paradigm shift around your meals, but your meals are more important than your workouts. And we're going to talk about workouts next. That's number three. So movement. We are not made to sit stationary and stagnant. That's bad for us. I feel like maybe we consider exercise to be a luxury, but when in fact it is a necessity. So move your body and do it in such a way that it's not torture to you, because I would hate for your exercise routine to feel like a punishment so that you might avoid it because of that. It would be better for you to look forward to your exercise routine for some reason. Now, exercise is uncomfortable. I totally, trust me, I hear you there. As a human being, I feel like I'm lazy and I just want to lay around. And I never feel like exercising. Guys, it's just between you and me. I never feel like exercising. So why do I do it? So for me, the way that I'm able to get out there and move my body, remember, movement here is the goal. I know that I'm going to feel better once I do it. And so it's always like that, guys. Get out and take a long walk, right? Someone asks you, hey, you want to go for a walk? Your dog is asking you. Your dog wants you to go take him to the golf course and walk a few miles. And you're just like, oh, you just want to lay around. But when you go on the walk and you're out in the fresh air and you move your body, maybe you get a little out of breath going up hills and stuff. Don't you feel better? Don't you feel better after fresh air? And I feel like it's an exercise component that's going on there where it's beneficial to your organism. We have to move our bodies. And so if you like to go to the gym, that's great. Strength training, if you want to get the most bang for your buck, or the biggest return on your investment in terms of movement, what I would say, guys, is do some type of strength training, because you're gonna use up that blood sugar that you have floating around. There's gonna be a lot of really good metabolic benefits to that. Staying strong, strength is tied to balance and also longevity. Strength is resilience. So people with strong bodies are not frail, and they're able to weather life's challenges a little bit better than people that have frail bodies. So strength training, and like I said, there's a lot of metabolic benefits to strength training. So that's where I would say you should focus. Try to get like 3 days a week minimum of strength training in. But hey, you know what? If you don't like to lift weights, that's fine. If you're out there and you're running or you're walking, you're playing tennis, pickleball, whatever it is, as long as you're moving your body, you're doing your thing. And you have to look no further than some of our large cities. If you've ever been to New York City and you see the people in New York City, they all look fabulous. And it's because they walk everywhere. So there's some huge benefits to that, and you don't have to hit the gym if you don't want to. But you do have to move your body or you'll be sorry. So 3-part fitness framework, guys: your mindset, your meals, and finally, movement. Bring mindfulness into those areas. Take a look at what you're currently doing. See if there's anything that you can change. Maybe tweak it a little bit. If you feel lost, I'd love to help you. Hit me up in the comments. I'd love to hear, maybe you have some struggles or some sticking points, or maybe you're doing great. If you're doing great, I'd love to hear it. Hit me up in the comments. I'd love to hear about what's working for you and what's working well. Share it with other people. And that's what this is all about. If you found value in this, let me know, subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Peace.